I was explaining to other leaders by our own experience. And our own experience is that there is a certain time when people are very united. And they are united to do the political reforms necessary. There is a political will behind this. And if you lose this opportunity window because you don't give hope, then Ukraine and Moldova do not do the reforms that also we need. Getting rid of corruption, also being a rule of law country, making the reforms necessary. Estonia had this moment when we regained our independence. People were literally joining hands and saying that we're going to do this. We're going to build up a democratic country, and it's going to be hard, but we're going to do this. And it's not only for Ukraine and Moldova to give hope, but it's also for European Union, so that in the Europe we have Ukraine and Moldova that respect the European values.
But isn't it a bit hypocritical to say we welcome them and members of the European family soon when the EU itself is at the moment not capable of absorbing new members?
This is a difficult question. I mean, we are 27 member states, and it takes time to take decisions. So the question is how we reform when we become bigger, so that every country is taken into account, not the small ones are overrun, but at the same time the decision process is not prolonged too much. So it is up to the discussions that we have to have amongst ourselves.
In an opinion piece published recently in a newspaper, you argued that it's now time for the EU to be all in response to Russia's war. What does it mean?
It does mean that we have to defend and help Ukraine defend themselves. We have to give them military aid, all the support that they need, so that aggression is pushed back. But it also means that the crimes we see ongoing in Ukraine will not go unpunished, so that the genocide, the war crimes, the war criminals are held accountable. Because we have done that mistake already in the past in Georgia, Crimea, Donbas, where there was a peace treaty and then everybody went on with their business and all those crimes were never punished. We can't do that mistake again.
With the NATO summit coming up in a few days, the question is how NATO can strengthen their posture on the eastern flank, and what is important for your country, what needs to be done that you feel effectively protected against any potential Russian aggression.
As the level of aggression has risen and the level of risk has risen on the Russian side, then the level of defense should rise as well. We have made a proposal together with the 3 Baltic countries how we see the strengthening of our region as in terms of defense. We have argued that we need pre-positioned equipment, but we also need division-sized troops. And it doesn't mean that all the troops are present all the time, but they are allocated to each country, and there are plans ready to use them when necessary. And this is all because then it's maybe not necessary, because the aggressor also knows that we have been preparing for this. We will push back you immediately, and there is no worry on our side.
That is something that Germany has proposed.